Alongside Grant Hill and Brent Berry, I'm Brian Anderson. Also with us tonight, our reporter, Allie LaForce. So the Clippers win the tip. And it's slammed in by Zubas.
And it felt like Powell had the shot, but good job of feeding the open man.
The last couple of seasons, the Clippers have shot the lights out from deep, Brent.
Oh, man, they've been unbelievable. Over 41% back in that 21 season. That led the NBA. So they got a nice collection of shooters on this Clippers team, and it helps when you have Paul George and Kawhi Leonard play to create great shooting opportunities. So lots of guys that can hurt you from deep.
And we've got a pair of teams here that know a thing or two about ball movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purist.
And the Clippers have possession following the score by Golden State. For three, George. He lobs it up to the rim.
The vision Curry has on the floor. We've seen him put those goggles up from time to time. He easily spots a ready shooter that time.
Here's Wall. That shot, no good. So Golden State will take it the other way. Here's Wiggins. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim. That's how you finish in the open floor.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
And it's Green off the drive. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Draymond Green's not going to let anyone slow him down. Terrific at completing that chance.
Leonard for three. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Here's Curry. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Stephen Curry so creative as a finisher on the inside. Right hand, left hand. Score around the defense.
And I think Andrew Wiggins is a great example of how positions have changed. Came into the league playing a lot of the 2. Now we see him at times playing a bunch at the 4.
Pass to Wall. Leonard for three. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3. It's going to go on Draymond Green. And for Wiggins, he'll play the stretch 4 at times. Grant, he's extremely versatile.
And B.A., that shows just how the game has evolved. Wiggins is a traditional small forward, but we've seen that push to small ball, shifting Andrew to the 4 and even the 5 during stretches.
Wiggins on the attack. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That'll belong to John Wall.
At the line for the Warriors.
Pump fake is so devastating, especially for a great offensive weapon like Wiggins. After a couple of injury-plagued seasons where they missed the playoffs, the Warriors have returned to their winning ways, and just how impressive has that been?
Paul George.
George for 3. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson.
That consistency from Paul George is staggering. Not a guy you can give looks like that to.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Back to Curry. Knocked loose. In transition, here come the Clippers.
Paul George.
And George with the jam.
Reggie Jackson.
Great timing there. Paul George rising up, collecting the ball, and throwing it down.
Right, and getting Klay Thompson back has been a major factor for their renewed success.
There's no doubt how vital Klay is to this team, but you got to give credit to their overall depth. I don't think Klay was fully healthy last year. at any point, so he's coming in stronger. This roster still feels like strength in numbers is in effect.
Here's Curry. He can't hit that time.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
To the middle. Jackson outside. The kick out to Morris. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Yeah, really good job by Reggie Jackson just finding the shooter and feeding him.
Curry from deep three-point land. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Clippers in the lead. The kick out to Morris. Pass to Jackson. In transition, here come the Warriors. Curry, no good.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
So it's the Warriors now. Back to Thompson. Gets the 14-footer to fall.
Play not forcing anything, just waiting for his time and collecting points in the flow of the offense.
Outside Covington. Jackson outside. And so lots of scoring in a competitive first quarter. Clippers ahead, up by 2. And the second quarter is on its way.
Fans, give it up for your Warriors here.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
Defensively, their gambles are paying off, jumping passing lanes and pressuring ball handlers.
Just playing some real gritty defense right now, just getting up in bodies and forcing a lot of turnovers.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
First team foul.
And when you're trying to slow down a top scorer, often the game plan is to get physical. Grant, you would know better than anybody. What's it like in the trenches here?
Well, B.A., it's interesting. I mean, it can wear on you. It's a mental challenge. When you're in the trenches trying to slow down a great offensive player, it really becomes a battle of wills. You have to stay focused. You have to be disciplined. And most importantly, you just cannot take a play off and allow a great player to get going.
Jackson can't get it to go. The Warriors leading.
Blocking foul.
The Clippers making a switch here.
Jackson. First personal foul. Second team foul. Clippers sub.
Here's Poole.
Ivica Zubac.
Cranked it in off the glass. Poole's gotten his second bucket.
Highlight reel stuff there from Jordan Poole.
It's George on the wing. To the inside. Here's Leonard.
Wide Leonard.
And the dunk by Leonard.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Shot clock at 5. Second chance effort. And there's a layup by Wiseman. Nice.
And Wiseman showing off his power that time.
2022. What a year for Golden State. Another NBA title.
Unbelievable. From the worst record in the league, climbing back on top, getting their big three healthy. Man, as long as you have a healthy Steph Curry, I think you're going to have a chance to get there. What a run they were on.
Count it. Leonard's got 8.
And the claw striking once more. He can be a dominant rebounder at the small forward position.
Out to DiVincenzo. Pass to Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
Just can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you. The offensive rebound. Pass to Wall. Jackson for three. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. And the Clippers making a change here. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. And here's Curry for three. Here's the second effort. And he lays it up and in. He has 6.
Yeah, Draymond just eating glass that time on the inside, finding some room, carving out space. Great activity.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
The Clippers trail. Well, Brent, not many players love the grind of the game like Stephen Curry.
Well, when you get to a point, BA, where you're practicing and you only count the makes if it's a swish, and you count it as a miss when you hit the rim, attention to detail like that gives you all-time greats like Steph Curry.
Curry with a steal. And the Warriors pushing it up now. Kuminga's shot is off. 1 minute left to play in the first half. Pass to George. There's the triple. And again, no good by the Clippers.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Now the Clippers with it. 6-point game.
Warriors foul.
And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry.
Third personal foul.
That's his third foul so far.
Team foul.
Here's Powell. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. It's Powell on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Covington. Green with the defensive effort.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
Here's Mann. This one for three. Oh, got it off in time, but it's nope. And so it's the Golden State Warriors leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Warriors 16.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but BA, those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all. The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
And here are the Warriors now. 6-point lead. Curry, no good.
Well, the defense better tighten up on the mid-range. They're much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those. Always impressive when a smaller player has a nose for the ball and rises up amongst the taller ones to grab rebounds. And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
George outside. Leonard right side. Leonard on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Zubac. No good there. Oh, they get a hand on it. To the paint. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
And watching Draymond Green play, Grant, he's the quarterback on both ends.
I love that, BA. Defensively, constantly calling out instructions on how to switch, keeping everyone organized. And offensively, Green is an incredible passer. Sees guys get open before they do.
Pass to George. Back to Wall. From downtown. And it's Wiseman with the rebound. Unloads. No good off the back of the rim.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Here's Leonard. Green with the defensive effort. Here's Thompson. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Paul George.
Second team foul.
And 941 days away from being on the floor. That had to be so difficult for Klay Thompson. You think about his contributions last year in the finals run, and I don't think he was ever fully healthy. But it's so great for the Warriors and their trio to have Klay back on the court. He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
And stolen by Leonard. Jackson with it. Poole picks him up. For three, George. And it's Wiseman with the rebound. And during his return from a torn ACL and a torn Achilles, Klay was his own harshest critic.
Well, really tough to be away that long, B.A., and the emotions, the thoughts that go through your head about regaining your form, being an elite player once again. And that doesn't just come from you. You got to have a great team around you, and that goes for the physicians, the teammates, the coaching staff, and the front office to get Klay back to where he was in the finals last year.
Kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy. Good contest. Can't let him have open shots from mid-range.
Kennard has the open look. And again, no good by the Clippers. It's Poole on the wing. With the second effort. And the shot goes. Dominguez got 4 points this quarter.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Here's Leonard. Warriors with the rebound. 1:14 left in the third quarter of the game. And he gets it to go. DiVincenzo's got his first 2 points.
DiVincenzo has to be agile on the interior, and that time finds a way to get it done.
Kennard can't get it to go. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
.40 left to play in the third quarter here. Back to Leonard. 5 on the clock. Looking to get it going. He gets it in there. Leonard's got 10 points.
And sometimes it just feels like Leonard enjoys converting on the difficult shots. It feels like backbreakers to the opponents.
Assisted by
Kind of fun when you see his personality come out in his game like that.
Yeah, just hold for the last shot. Don't give him another possession at all.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Back to Wiseman. Outside, DiVincenzo. The three is up. No good.
So disruptive defensively out beyond the arc.
Yeah, you got to like how he hustled to guard out on the perimeter, definitely respecting the shooting ability.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors.
32.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Here's Wall. Pass to Man. Back to Wall. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Kevon Looney picks one up.
What an effort from Wall on the play. Refusing to let the foul stop him from taking the shot.
He's off on the second.
Yeah, you know, after a couple down years with key players injured, it's safe to say the Golden State Warriors are back. And he's going to nail these if you give him the space. That's just soft D.
The defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty right now.
You can trust Wall to find those openings. He's a talented distributor who wouldn't miss that chance. Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
The Warriors are back to contending for championships.
Yes, they are. A testament to their perseverance and belief in themselves. They knew once they got healthy, they would be a threat. And they've been a fun team to watch as they get back to form.
It's deflected. And that'll be Golden State's ball as it goes out of bounds. Warriors able to keep possession. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Now Los Angeles with it. Pass to man. Thompson with a steal. Here's the break. Throws it up high. And it's Green missing.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Just, oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
Poke loose. And the foul called on John Wall. That's foul number 2 for him.
Clippers Sullivan. Amir Coffey.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Thompson right side. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
For 3, Powell. He can't get that one to fall. And Golden State will come the other way. Pass to Looney. Back to Curry. And here is Green. On the wing, Thompson. 5 to shoot. Here's Wiggins. Coffey grabs the board. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
Well, the defense looks helpless trying to contain them in the open floor, and they've continued to exploit this advantage.
And he sinks the second.
And after a series of major injuries, Wall still remains one of the more athletic players in this league.
Golden State calls timeout. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. He said to his players, you may want to get comfortable with this lead, but we can't afford that. That's when we get into trouble. Just keep executing the game plan and trust in one another.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
Well, if you play that far off of Steph Curry, that pull-up game starts to become a weapon.
Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. From behind the arc. And the ball out of play. The Clippers will have it.
Coming onto the floor for your Warriors, James Wiseman.
Outside Wall. Wall drawing the double. Pass to Leonard. George outside. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time.
3-pointer.
And you love how Kawhi has developed this part of his game, just able to find teammates and rack up assists.
And a deep 3 from Curry. Golden State with a rebound. It's not going to go for him. The Clippers trail. Now George. He's covered by Curry. Back to George. Fires for 3. Warriors with the rebound. And an intentional foul right there.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Here's Curry.
Coming onto the floor for your Warriors,
4-3. Knocks down the long J. Curry's got 6 here in the quarter.
It just doesn't matter. Once Steph crosses half court, he's in range.
Pass to Leonard. Now here's George. Now here's Powell. Guarded by Poole. Here's Leonard. 6 to shoot. For 3, George. That doesn't go either for George.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we could put a bow on this one. good performance for the Warriors.
Third team foul.
They had to fight for this one. With the game hanging in the balance a couple of times, they made winning plays, Grant.
It's all about having a strong mentality. What's interesting is that anytime momentum turned against them, instead of folding, they responded with their own attack.
Man, you have to recognize what a night it was for Stephen Curry.
Yeah, it felt like there was more than one of him out there tonight. He was involved on every possession, and he made his presence felt in so many ways.
Outside Curry. Inside. And it's hammered home by Green.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. The three is up. Doesn't go for him.
Timeout. So disruptive defensively out beyond the arc.
Yeah, you got to like how he hustled to guard out on the perimeter, definitely respecting the shooting ability.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. They trail by 15. 1 second left to the game. For three, George. No good. And so it's the Warriors take